Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. It's NFL Week 10, and this is, I've been on record saying it before, my favorite time of the week in my SBR videos. The Caddy Cash Show with Jeff Cadillac, an enigma, very entertaining guy, a lot of class, very well spoken, love his accent, interesting analysis, definitely does his homework no matter what you say about him. The guy does freaking homework when it comes to the NFL. Jeff Cadillac, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you for having me, Peter. Glad to be here as always.
All right, Jeff Cadillac, last week you went 3-2, solid record, but overall, after 9 weeks, dead even, 22-1 against the spread. Now, when we started this show, you predicted that anyone who faded you would lose money, and that prediction so far has come true. On the other hand, anyone who's tailed you has also lost money, just like a coin flip. Now, the question is, are you just a coin flip? We have a half season to go. You could completely kick ass the rest of the way. What do you expect going forward in this show, Caddy Cash?
Well, let me tell you something, Peter. First of all, you started off with me, hey, let's fade Jeff Cadillac. That way we can make some money. I have a bad week, the music stops. Okay? I go from being a guru to ragu. Okay?
Yes.
Now on top of everything else, I'm a coin flipper, okay? So, you know what? I'd rather be a coin flipper than a bird flipper, okay?
Hey, listen, you could go from guru to ragu, then back to guru again in the span of a couple of weeks, but you're going to have to give us winning picks for that. You think you can do it, Jeff Cadillac?
Hey, is this thing on?
All right, Jeff Cadillac, NFL Week 10. I got all the currently available, widely available lines right here. What's your first game for us, Jeff Cadillac?
Denver at Oakland.
Okay, Denver at Oakland. Oakland is an 11 or 11.5 point home underdog. Tough line. Definitely you like a Denver here. That might actually be a 55% play, a sharp side. Tell us why you like Denver, Jeff Cadillac.
I'm telling you, I must be doing this too long, Peter, because you definitely know who I'm going to be on this game. I like Denver this week because I like the bounce back. Denver last week, even on this show, I like New England, as a lot of other people said.
That was a great pick, yes, and great analysis.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Brady takes it personal when he's an underdog. He's 8-1 against the spread now. Everybody was saying to me, I was wrong. He was 7-1, went 8-1. Denver, they look to bounce back if they want to make it to the AFC Championship game. It's a very pivotal game. Now, also, I must add, Oakland here last week, I was probably the only one in the world that had Oakland plus the 15 at Seattle. I liked Oakland. They play, when it comes to teams outside their own division, they play very well when they're a big dog. And I like that game. A lot of people thought I was crazy, but this week, Denver is going to roll all over Oakland. Manning and company, they're going to get back on track. I love Denver here at Oakland. Manning at Denver after a loss is 5-1 against the spread. He has a nice bounce back. I like the way the team is moving. The defense, look, when you have a fired up Brady and Gronkowski was 100%, and plus a lot of people don't realize this, New England had the second best pass defense in the NFL. So they mixed some things up. You know, they saw what Manning was doing. He fell into a comfortable zone. This week, Oakland is not as talented to pick up things on like that. Manning is going to read the defense. Oakland is going to stick to their game plan. And Denver is going to roll all over Oakland. I like Denver. Lay the points.
All right. Last week, 8 billion people in the world. Jeff Cadillac was the only guy who was on Oakland. This week, he's going against them. All right. So maybe you have a great read on Oakland. What's your second game for us, Jeff Cadillac?
Okay, my second game this week is the Pittsburgh Steelers at the New York Jets.
Okay, all right. Well, the Jets right now, widely available. That line is Jets plus 4.5 or 5. And you're going to say, Peter, I'm going to surprise you here. I like the New York Jets getting 5 points.
Peter, you're wrong again.
Okay.
And I got to tell you why. I love the Steelers to roll all over the Jets like Wile E. Coyote, baby, because the Jets, the secondary, it's like, hey, who's going to play cornerback this week? The Jets are a troubled franchise from the owner all on down. You got the owner just cares about the money, doesn't care about the fans. You got a GM, I don't know what he's so far under the cap, he's in the sewer. And the thing is, you got Rex Ryan, he's wondering where he's going to be next year because he's definitely out. You got a defense The defensive line is good, but that's about it. The secondary is ridiculous. I mean, the running game is non-existent for the Jets. Michael Vick is rusty as a rusty nail. I got to tell you right now, Pittsburgh, Big Ben is playing like Hall of Fame. 6 touchdowns again last week against Baltimore. 6 touchdowns the week before that. I mean, this week Palomalo and Shazar are out. But I'll tell you something. These guys are picking up where they left off. Harrison is unbelievable right now. He's like a 23-year-old right now. But the Jets are going nowhere. You got to take Pittsburgh here. Pittsburgh's looking for that AFC North title. And if they keep playing, teams very well and banging up on the Jets, they'll have that crown in no time. Take Pittsburgh, lay the points.
Well, the only question here is Big Ben and Pittsburgh, are they going to be able to keep it up on the road? Jeff Cadillac from jeffcadillac.com says yes. All right, Jeff, what's your third game that you want to talk about this week?
My third game is the Chicago Bears at the Green Bay Packers.
Okay, well, right now, Green Bay is -7 or -7.5, and this has been the most requested game of all the games of the professional handicappers that I do calls with each week. I've previewed this game with 2 of them so far. Both of them like the Bears +7.5, and they gave their reasons. Jeff Cadillac, you're going to be the only one this week on Green Bay -7.
Oh my God, Peter, were we twins that separated at birth or something
No.
Because okay, I'm just
Definitely
checking. I'll tell you this. I do like Green Bay in this game, and I'll tell you why. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, come on. Let's face it, folks. Aaron Rodgers owns Chicago, okay? He gets up for these games. If he played Chicago 16 games a year, I'm telling you, he would have stats that were out of this world. Because Chicago, they don't know what to do first. Their run defense that they supposedly had the worst in the NFL last year, they supposedly sewed up this year. It still stinks, okay? Eddie Lacy, he'll have over 100 yards rushing. That'll take a lot of pressure off Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. He's got Cobb and Nelson on the corners. Come on. The only thing that Chicago could look forward to is Matt Forte maybe running for some yards. And if Aaron Rodgers is back 100% from his hamstring, this game is going to be another blowout. Earlier in the season, he was at Chicago. They blew him out like 38-17. Every year he does this to them. Last year, he comes back for one game at the end of the season, and Green Bay was an underdog. And what does he do? Last minute, 4th down, bam, he throws that ball, touchdown. I'm telling you, Chicago doesn't know what to do when Aaron Rodgers comes into town. And he owns them. Lay those points, baby. Green Bay at home. I love it. Move on. Let's, Green Bay, baby. Gonna be all over Chicago.
Well, Jeff Cadillac was the only one in the entire world on Oakland last week. He might be the only one in the entire world on Green Bay this week, and maybe he's right. Who knows? All right, what's your next game for us, Jeff Cadillac?
Okay, my 4th game this week is the Dallas Cowboys at the Jacksonville Jaguars in London, England.
Okay, well, the issue with this one is that there's no line available anywhere, not even at BetOnline. So you're free to analyze the game and give a pick, but you're going to have to take the widely available line when it opens. I don't want to hear you quote some line here as your pick for this video. If you want to take a pick on this game, you're going to have to take the widely available line when it comes out.
Okay, that's no problem because I like that. I like Dallas in this game, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Romo right now doesn't look like he's going to play. If the Cowboys are smart, they rest him this week. They have Brandon Weeden as their quarterback, but you limit this guy to about 20 passes. You let the running backs take over in this game. Jacksonville has a very bad run defense. Then you get Weeden throw for maybe 20 passes during the game. Jacksonville won't even know what hit them. Jacksonville last year in London, they lost 42-10, San Francisco. Now, Dallas is coming off 2 straight losses at home. So they got to get back on this train. Otherwise, this season's going to be over. Bortles is coming along. Oh, we only threw 1 interception last week and everything. I mean, for Jacksonville, that's pretty good. It wasn't a pick 6. But Jacksonville's defense is terrible. And Dallas has to get psyched up for this game because this is an easy game picking. Let me tell you something. Whatever the spread is, lay the points because Dallas is going to be the favorite. Take them. Dallas will win this game. I love Dallas all over this.
All right, Jeff Cadillac, like in Dallas. And once again, you're going to have to take the opening widely available line, which I will determine very fairly when it comes out. All right, Jeff Cadillac, what is your fifth game for us, NFL Week 10?
Okay, for my fifth and game this week, I got to do a little Houdini.
Oh,
I'm going to
here.
say, we're going to go, what is the battle of who cares? Okay, let's see. Oh, the Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, shtick. I like it. I love shtick. Any shtick that you can come up with in any video, I'm always a big supporter of and a fan of. All right, well, Tampa Bay right now +1 or 1.5, widely available. What do you like here, Jeff?
Okay, I like, believe it or not, I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus the 1 point at home. Atlanta, last year, they got a pass. Everybody was injured. They come back this year. Everybody comes back. They're terrible. Matty Ice, he's terrible. The offensive line couldn't open a hole if their life depended on it. Okay, the defense, they can't stop anybody. On the road, they're terrible. Tampa Bay's got 1 win also. But the reason why I like Tampa Bay in this game is because they do own the Atlanta Falcons when it comes to playing in Tampa Bay. In the last 7 games, Tampa Bay is, believe it or not, 5-2 against the spread. I think it's going to be, like I said, the battle of who cares. But I believe, you know what, when it comes down to a game like this, you got to look at the home team because Atlanta is terrible on the road. Take Tampa Bay at home, +1. Don't even watch this game. Just read about it in the paper on Monday morning and collect your money.
Well, right now, +1.5 is widely available, so we can give you that for your fifth pick. All right, Jeff Cadillac, we got your picks for NFL Week 10. Beginning of the year, you were Guru. Then you went down to Ragu. Now maybe you'll go back up to Guru this week. Or you could go down to Goo Goo, Doo Doo, whatever. I don't know where you're going to go, but it could get ugly. Hopefully you'll go back up to Guru, go on a couple winning weeks, kick some ass, show all your haters that they were wrong, and get back into the swing of things. All right, Jeff Cadillac, thanks so much, and we'll talk to you again next week.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.